This video is a brief view of the design module for Release 1907. The navigation modules are on the left. The first three are modules that users will be in daily to see an overview, create designs, and set up jobs. The bottom modules are used to enter your costs and company preferences. There are over 400 templates to select to start your design, but our goal is to help you limit the templates shown to a manageable list of preferred styles. The question marks found in Crate Pro 6 provide helpful information. Here you can see how the style templates are identified. You also have a style filter that you can use to narrow down any of the styles, such as your chosen preferred templates, all Crate skid and palette templates, or templates based on a published industry standard. Start by selecting a style template, then selecting the Go arrow. A customer is not required. However, you may have added notes for new designs that you added in the customer's record. A description is also not required. However, we strongly recommend a unique description, such as the content or a part number. This will allow you to easily locate a previous design for repeating or modifying for future orders. The only absolute requirement are inside or content dimensions. Quantity can be set here or after you create the design. The weight of the content can be set, or you can leave it blank and enter it later if desired. This information is based on your defaults set in your preferences. You're able to change these settings based on what you want for this design. For example, instead of a plywood, I would like a lumber base, and I don't want rubbing strips. The materials used will come from preset material groups. Initially, common materials are in the material groups, but you will set these based on your shop's preferences. Click on Go. Crate Pro will take up to 5 seconds to design your crate based on the style and your preferences. Starting at the Container tab, top panel. The default material is 3/4 inch ply and 2x4 cleating. The addition of and direction of all support cleats are based on rules and preferences. You're able to change these based on your construction method. If I want to change any default material, you select the field, and in the drop-down you'll see a list of your active materials to select from. Each tab provides the panel information. Any values can be changed. For the base, we selected lumber. 2x6s are default due to the selected material group. But note that I would have to rip or remove 4¼ inches from one board. Instead, I might choose to reduce the number of boards to 7, leaving me a 1/4 inch gap between each board, or 1¼ inch total gap on the deck. That may be acceptable, or I might select to add a secondary board. In the drop-down, I see I carry 2x2s. Now I only need to rip a 1/4 inch. Changing any default material takes seconds. In the lower Assembly tab, I'm changing the default 4x4s with 2x4s. My default settings is to have skids on edge, but I prefer flat for this design. Just click on the icon to change the orientation. Fasteners are set with your defaults. This includes spacing and quantities. Lock the design and select the print icon for reports. The magnifying glass allows you to preview the report. The cut list by material is commonly used for the sawyers. Broken out by plywood then lumber, largest pieces are first. If this design had more than one crate, the total values would reflect the total number of pieces required. The cut list by panel is more often used by assemblers, or when there are many crates in the design. Companies will have the sawyers put all pieces for each panel on their own cart. That way, when the cart has all the plywood and lumber for the panel, it's quick and easy for assemblers to put the crate together. Let's now go to the Prices tab. Costs are shown based on the material used plus the waste factor set. If using Crate Pro 6 to calculate a selling price, markups are based on our preference settings and will be adjusted if a customer has a discount or additional markup. It took less than 4 minutes to make this design with changes, even with my narrative. There are many options for design creation, all designed to make your shop fast and efficient. Here are examples of other ways to get the job done quickly. Changing the quantity based on an existing design. No need to create a new design with a new quantity. Just change the quantity in the field. This changes the pricing, times, and cut lists, as well as all reports and values affected by quantity. The cut list shows that we now have total of 10 crates. We can also see our designs in a list view. There are many ways to display or export data. In list view, you're able to sort by any of the headers, then select the design you want. Once you select a design, if there are no changes, just use the same design for your cut lists, times, and costs. No need to start a new design. If your costs have changed, you can tell by the red text on the Details tab. If you don't want to update the original design, or you want to use it with changes, then select DUP to make a copy. You'll have the option to update the costs. There will be a new date and the staff member that duplicated the design, and a new design number. Staff may enter information in the designer notes field if they want to keep track of why or what they changed. Notes entered in Sawyer or Assembler, Packer fields appear on the bottom of the cut list. Staff also has the option directly under each component on the cut list to add notes specific to that component. Another way to get your designs costed into the floor inside of 5 minutes is by using templates. Templates are generally made when you've made unique changes to a design that aren't part of your default settings. Templates can also protect unique designs from inadvertent changes. Any design can be made a template. Select the template you want from the template list, or use the filter, which includes by customer. The design from the template will have the original pricing, weights, and times. Unlock or refresh the design to update it by using the lock icon. There are additional ways to generate designs in M-Minutes which will make your business efficient and fast with the design process. If you haven't already done so, please consider setting up a free online demonstration for you and your staff.